does feel like we're fighting a little bit of a boogeyman when people say, well, you didn't condemn the October. I think everybody agrees that, save for the fringe, who there are actually, of course, you can find people that are celebrating, they're happy that Israelis are dead. But I think the overwhelming majority of people are not happy that innocent civilians were killed on October 7th. Certainly not on this show.
But of course not on this show. You would agree that on college, there's a professor at Columbia who wrote an article praising the events of October 7th as a glorious attack. And the reaction to that on the whole is sort of this. I'm not saying to you per se, but I'm just saying what us Jews in the community are responding to is this pass that anti-Semitism seems to get of, well, let's think about it. I don't know, that professor's still there. And you would agree that if a white supremacist got up there at Columbia, even if he was tenured, and wrote an article praising Charlottesville tiki torch carriers or some white supremacist attack, he'd be gone in a second. So there's a double standard when it comes to attacks and racism against Jews that people seem to want to wonder about and wonder what the context is. And it's very troubling to see that. Yeah. So that's what we're talking about. We're not talking about criticizing Israeli policy in particular. And I think that you and all good-natured people criticize the events of October 7th. But to go straight to the instinct of what Americans should do, don't let this warmongering distract you or get you into another war. I mean, there's a human element to just being sympathetic to the fact that the targeting of Jews in the worst crime since the Holocaust has just happened. There's a little bit of a window of solidarity with those people who've been butchered and slaughtered in a very different way than what the IDF is doing in response to it.